Hi everyone, I'm Thomas Wooden Railway and welcome to this Thomas Wooden Railway discussion on Culdee the Mountain Engine. Although he's one of the more obscure characters in the Thomas and Friends franchise, he's somehow managed to get 3 different wooden railway models in a relatively short time. Let's take a look and see how our favorite mountain engine has changed over the years. The first version of Culdee was introduced in 1996 and looks something like this. A bit strange, right? Because he never appeared in the TV series, Culdee's design is a combination of both his Railway series look and appearances in a few magazine stories. Still, his design is a bit skewed and looks rather awkward. His face is really small, probably one of the tiniest in wooden railway history. The front of Culdee's model is way too big and sticks out quite a bit. And while there's nice detailing all around, this version of Culdee doesn't seem to represent the engine from the Railway series very well. To top it all off, his rear face looks old and disgruntled, which is in contrast to Culdee's smile at the other end. Overall, while most learning curve items from this era hit the nail on the head in terms of design and appearance, this one certainly misses the mark. Due to his odd shape and unfamiliarity among children, this version of Culdee only lasted a few years before being quietly retired in the early 2000s. After taking a break and heading to Switzerland for an overhaul, Culdee returned to the Thomas Wooden Railway line in 2005 with some major upgrades. Best of all, he actually looks like a mountain engine now. Whatever design limitations hindered the creators back in the 90s have now been solved, and Culdee looks fantastic. There is more detailing along the sides, and he finally has a proper funnel he can show off. One of the biggest differences from the previous version is that there is now plastic wrapped around the base of the model for added detail near the wheels. It looks as though Culdee is halfway to becoming an engine with cowcatchers and side plates. Overall, the design is fantastic, but I'm a little creeped out by how big and imposing the rear face is. This version of Culdee was sold with some rolling stock called the Apple Orchard cars, which doesn't make too much sense since Culdee is a mountain engine. What would he be doing in the country fields with Trevor the Traction Engine anyway? Once again, Culdee was retired after a few years, and many fans, including myself, thought we'd never get another wooden railway model again. Surprisingly, however, Fisher-Price released a 3rd edition in 2015. This version is certainly a peculiar one. It looks like a CGI rendition of Culdee, but he's never appeared in the TV series or any promos. This has a lot of people wondering if perhaps the Culdee Fell Railway might make an appearance in future Thomas and Friends episodes, much like what happened to the Small Railway. Anyway, I really like the 2015 version of Culdee a lot. I'm really impressed with how balanced this particular model looks. The front face is fantastic because it shows Culdee's youthful seniority, as he was built in 1899 after all. Finally, we get a face on the back of the train that doesn't look like an afterthought for once. And while this edition is missing the wraparound plastic skirt that I liked on the previous Culdee, I enjoy looking at all of the painted details in its place. Overall, these 3 models are a perfect representation of Culdee's time in wooden railway form. The first version laid the foundation, the second greatly improved upon it, and the third one combined the best of everything. If I had it my way, I would put the 2015 faces on the 2005 model to create the perfect rendition of Culdee the Mountain Engine. As of the making of this video, Culdee hasn't appeared in CGI, but that may not be too far off. The TV series clearly enjoys introducing new friends and reintroducing old ones, so there might still be some hope for the Culdee Fell Railway to make it into the series. Whatever the outcome, I think all 3 models of Culdee are good, with the most recent 2 being fantastic. Anyway, thanks for watching this review on our good friend Culdee. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys soon.